Today we're going to find the surface area of this rectangular, you see here, a rectangular pyramid. All right? So that in order to do that, we've got, as you notice, we have the base, two sides here, and the front triangle and the triangle in the back. So we've actually got 5 surfaces that we have to take the area of. First one, let's take the area of the rectangle, and that we know that the area of rectangle is going to be the base times the height, and so therefore we've got 9 times 4, which is going to equal to 36. Okay, so that's going to be 36 square yards. All right, because everything, you notice down here the units are in squares. All right, let me make it a little bit of an eraser here, get rid of some of this. All right, now let's go back. Now the next thing is I want to find is, let's change my color. Let's find, let's get blue here. Next I want to find the area of this front here, all of this guy right here, this triangle right here, let me outline this triangle here. This triangle right here, I want to find the area of that triangle right there. Now how do I do that? Now I got 2 of those, front and the back. You notice right here that these right here, that right there is a right angle, okay? So this altitude of the pyramid gives us some information, but we do not have sufficient information right now to find the area of this. What is missing? What is missing is, let's get a dotted line here. What is missing is the slant height of this triangle. In order to find that, okay? That's what I got to find, this guy right here. How do I find that? Well, let's go back over here to my pen. Is that we know that the height, the altitude of this pyramid is 8, and we know the distance from here at the base right there all the way over to the side there is going to be what? 2. It's half of 4, which is 2. Therefore, we have sufficient information to use Pythagoras of a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And we know this right here is going to be our, let's make this b. So, and this 2 right here is going to be our a. So I'm going to end up with, oops, let's go back, skip that. Let's make this 2 squared plus 8 squared is going to equal to c squared. And we know that 8 squared is 64, 4 squared is 4, or 2 squared is 4. So 64 and 4, which makes that, this right here is going to be 68. So therefore, to find out what c is going to equal to the square root of 68. And let me get my calculator. We know it's going to be something above 8, right? Because we know 8 times 8 is 64. So if I put in 68, and clear that, 68, take the square root of 68, I get, okay, where's my pen? Here we go. That's going to equal to 8.24. Therefore, I know now that the area of a triangle is going to be equal to the base, is going to be equal to 1/2 the base, which in this case right here is 9, we all agree, 9, times the height, we just figured that out, which is 8.24 times 8.24, and there are 2 of these guys, the triangle in the front and the triangle in the back, times 2. Well, quickly I can cancel out the 1/2 and the 2, because 1/2 times 2 is going to be 1. Now we've got 9 times 8.4. That's going to equal to a number. And let me clear this. So I've got 9 times 8.24 equals, that's going to equal to, come on over here, there we go, 74.1616 square yards. Okay, now let's go change the color, because I'm going to change to a, let's do here brown. Well, no, wait, brown. Brown. Let's do another color. Let's do brown. Purple. Let's do purple. Now, let me erase some of this stuff I got over here. Let's get rid of all of this right here and go back. Okay, and I will erase. Oh, where'd it go? Let me erase this. Okay, got rid of that. All right. Now, let's go back over here to doing some writing. Now I've got to find, just like we did before, I've got to find this slant height here down to there. Oh, right about there. Of this triangle right here. This triangle right here. Okay, I got to find the area of this triangle right there. In order to do that, I've got now to find what this length right here is. What is this slant height? Because I've got here the altitude. We know this is another right angle. So if I draw a line from over to here, I know that I have another. I can use Pythagoras again. What is this distance right here? Well, it's going to be 1/2 of 9, which is going to be 4.5. So now, again, I use Pythagoras. So I have 8 squared plus 4.5 squared is going to equal to this unknown right here. I'm going to call that guy C. So it's going to be C squared. So, again, clear this right here. So I've got 64. Okay, and so that's right here is going to be 64. Why can't you do it right here? There you go. 64 plus 4.5 squared. 4.5 squared is 20.25. And that's going to be equal plus 64. That equals 84.25. And then I've got to take the square root of that, right? C is going to be equal to the square root of 84.25, which means the square root of 84.25 is C is going to equal to 9.18. Okay, so again, now here I got this triangle area of this two triangles I got. Again, that's supposed to be a triangle. Is going to equal to 1/2. Now the base of this guy right here is 4 times the slant height here, or actually the altitude for this triangle, which is 9.18. And I got 2 of them, times 2. That's going to equal to a number. Again, the 2's cancel out, the 1/2 and the 2. So we're left with multiplying 9.18 times 4, and it equals 36.72 yard squared. Now all I got to do is add all this stuff up to get our number. So I've got 36 and 36, that's around 72. So this thing's going to be like 140 something. Let's add all that up together. So I got 36.72 plus 74.16 plus 36 equals. So the number comes out to be 146.88 square yards. So therefore, this right here is the surface area that we were looking for this rectangular pyramid. Okay? Remember, we had 5 surfaces. We have two of the triangles and the base, and that adds up to that. Thank you.